Hi guys, my name is Daniel and today I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary on Outschool. I taught my first class exactly 365 days ago today, and I wanted to share with you what I've learned, how much money I've made, and some do's and don'ts. In addition to teaching on Outschool, I've also been a coach for other teachers. If you're looking to get hired by Outschool and you want my help, you can use the link in the description below to create your Outschool account. This will link you as my referral, and I'll be happy to give you my free coaching. If you're already an Outschool teacher and you still want my help, I also offer paid coaching. Either way, just shoot me an email and we'll get in touch. Let's start with some stats. In my first year on Outschool, I made $101,266. This was in 992 hours of teaching, and it comes out to about $102 per hour. The hourly rate does not include all the time I spend prepping lessons or creating classes. So take it with a grain of salt because it's just my teaching time. These numbers also don't include any money I've made as a coach for other teachers. In total, I taught 1,455 unique learners. In total, I have 358 reviews. I've yet to get a 1-star rating, but I do have 2 2-star ratings, 6 3-star ratings, 24 4-star ratings, and 326 5-star ratings. Most of my classes are about sports and they involve discussion, psychology, and math. Now let's get into some of the do's and don'ts that have helped me to be successful. Do offer a mix of class types. Regardless of your class topics, you want to try to offer a mix of one-time, ongoing, multi-day, and flexible schedule classes. I usually have all 4 of these class types available for parents. One-time classes are great for parents who are looking for a last-minute activity, or maybe don't know a teacher too well and don't want to make too big of a commitment. Ongoing classes meet week after week, and that's where I make most of my income. Parents only need to sign up once and their child stays enrolled in the class until they unsubscribe. This makes it super convenient for busy families that don't really have time to search Outschool for new classes every day. Ongoing classes are also great for kids because they have time to get to know each other and build relationships. Parents can message other parents in the class, and I've had some students become friends outside of our class too. Multi-day classes have a specific start and end date and a very camp-like feel, so I usually offer these in summer. Flexible schedule classes don't have live meetings, so they're great for kids that don't have the same schedule week to week. I've even had some students take my live class and my flex class at the same time period just because they enjoy the different format. Offering all the different class types gives your classes a better chance to fit what a family's looking for. Be a confident entrepreneur. Realize that you have a lot to offer and make sure your class listings reflect this vibe. That means you shouldn't be offering dirt cheap classes thinking it will get you more bookings, and don't be self-deprecating or put yourself down on your profile. You want to be building yourself up. Be available for communication. I always try to answer parents within 24 hours of their message. And I've had parents sign up for one of my classes immediately after I respond to their question. If you let a couple of days or a week pass, odds are they're going to move on to a new class from a different teacher. Outschool.com works pretty well even from a phone, so if you're out and about and you want to send a quick message to a parent, you can do that. Strike while the iron is hot and show families that you're there to answer their questions. Use keywords. Making sure that your classes are searchable is one of the most important things you can do to succeed. If you click up here, you'll find my keyword video that shows you which words to use and where to put them in your class listing. The biggest takeaway when it comes to keywords is that you want to prioritize searchability over catchiness. Yes, that fun and quirky title will catch people's eyes once the class is put in front of them, but it may never be put in front of them if it doesn't contain commonly searched terms. So use important keywords so your classes get discovered. You also want to make your thumbnails stand out. You can do this by using bright colors or even a picture of you. I use canva.com to make thumbnails, and it's great even if you have no graphic design experience. Now let's talk about what to do in the classroom. Classroom management is key. Some teachers feel that classroom management only applies to a physical classroom and not the online classroom. I disagree. I think it's more important in an online classroom. In a physical classroom, at least you're all in the same environment. You're all hearing and seeing the same world. There's a built-in structure because most students live in the same area, they're about the same age, and a lot of them know each other. That's not the case in an Outschool classroom. Imagine an Outschool class with 6 learners. You'll have students of different ages. They might be located around the world in different time zones. At the same time, one student might be on Friday afternoon and another student is on Saturday morning. Maybe half of your students are at home and their technology is working fine, but you might have a student in the car on an iPad and another student with a troublesome microphone or spotty Wi-Fi. You can see how this situation has very little built-in structure. It's on you as a teacher to create that structure and lay it out in a simple, easy to understand way so that kids know how things work in your classroom. I always start my classes off with classroom rules. Do students raise their hand when they have a question or a comment? Can they also use the chat box in class? What values are important in this class? I always start with respect. Even though I teach fun classes, I emphasize the importance of respect, kindness, being polite and appropriate. If a student shows disrespect or inappropriateness throughout the class, I can always refer back to our classroom rules. Let's talk about what not to do. Don't assume you'll find instant success. With any class, things take time to get going. Patience, persistence, experimentation, these things pay off, but they take time. Because of this, don't quit your day job. View this as a side income and don't go all in. After several months of consistent income, you can start to think about transitioning to full-time. Don't spend money on advertising. Because Outschool already markets classes for you, it's probably not a great return on investment to do it yourself. Don't get discouraged. Any type of entrepreneurship opens the possibility for discouragement. For example, you might get bad reviews. I mentioned earlier in this video that I've gotten a couple 2-star reviews. I can't start viewing myself as a 2-star teacher. You also can't get discouraged when you lose students. Students unsubscribe from classes for a million different reasons. Right now, I have about 100 regular students week to week. I might lose a couple and gain a couple new ones, so the number isn't exactly 100 each week. Well, that's a pretty good estimate. But I mentioned earlier in the video, I've taught over 1,400 unique students. What that means is that over 90% of students who have taken a class with me aren't my regular students right now. So it'd be easy to look at that figure and get a little discouraged that no one wants to stay and take more classes with me. But in reality, I try to focus on the students that I do have instead of the students that I've lost. So after 1 year of teaching on Outschool, I can confidently say it's my favorite job I've ever had, and I'm so excited for year number 2. That's it for today, guys. Don't forget to shoot me an email if you would like my personal coaching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.